What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another video. Today we're going to answer the question whether or not the Sideshow Collectibles life-size child is better or worse or the same as the Hot Toys life-size child or Grogu, which we're going to be unboxing in this video. I've already unboxed this one. You can check out that video up here. Before we actually get into the unboxing, I want to remind you only have a couple weeks left on the Hot Toys in-game Captain America giveaway we've got going on right now. Links in the description below. I'll also make it like a pinned comment thing down below. Definitely check that out. Doesn't cost you anything, but it does help if you subscribe to the channel, which I know 2/3 of the people watching this are not subscribed. Hit the button. Also, roll the intro. That's right, guys. Ryan back with another video. Hope you guys are excited about this one. I am. I have had the Sideshow life-size Grogu since it released. I think I got the first batch of them, so we've had that. I've actually done a full unboxing review of this one. You can check that out up here. Today, just delivered, I have the Hot Toys version. So I haven't looked at it. I haven't done anything. It's literally sitting in the shipper box that I got from Hong Kong. And if you want to pick one of these up, I got it from Pop Collectibles. If you're curious where I picked this one up, I'll put a link to their Instagram down below, website coming soon, but literally this was just released last week. It's here today. Here we go. But I do have the Sideshow one here, and I've voiced my concerns about this, my gripes. But today, I guess we're going to figure out which one is better than the other. Or are they both the same? I don't know. So Grogu, I'm going to kick you off camera for a second, get you over there, and I'm going to break out the box. Like I said, I have not looked at this. Here we go. It's all right. This is how it came. I got a giant FedEx box just like this. So I'll probably put it down here and actually cut it open because honestly, this might take a minute. But have you already decided which one of these you're going to get? Or is this video going to persuade you one way or the other? I have no idea where I'm going with this, but I'd like to hear from you. Go ahead and comment down below before I even open this thing up, because this should be pretty exciting as I figure out how the heck I'm going to open this thing. But I think this is going to be it. Yep, there we go. There we go. So I've had the Sideshow one, like I said, since it was released. I enjoy that one. It's got its issues. It's not perfect. But it's pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty good. I took it out, we did some photos with it, which is one of the main reasons I wanted the Hot Toys version, so I could actually take this one, be posable, articulated, and take photos with it. Whereas the Sideshow one had its limitations in that regard. Let's see if I can do this. Probably hitting the table and shaking cameras or whatever. Okay, there we go. We're unboxing this together, guys. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, so bear with me as we get there. All right. Looks like we got bubble wrap. You guys can probably hear it. He's a heavy little booger. Okay. We got bubble wrap. We got a box. You're over here. All right. So, okay. I mean, it came from all the way from Hong Kong in a week. So actually probably sooner than that, but it got held up overseas for a minute. But yeah, I guess we'll go to the next round of bubble wrap for this thing. Pop Collectibles don't play. All right, so this is how it came. LMS 13, 1-to-1 collectible. The Mandalorian, the child. So let's go ahead and get into the next box. This is crazy. All right, guys, this is what it's gonna look like straight out of the packaging. Let's get rid of this plastic bag. Kind of excited. A little bit excited. All right, here we go. Man, so many boxes. Okay. So let me go ahead and jump over here for a second. So it looks like we've got a box, we've got the child, which it should say Grogu, right? But it doesn't say Grogu, so it says the child. But I mean, when we pre-ordered it, that's what it said, we didn't know. Yeah, so LMS 013, collectible child, Hot Toys, life-size masterpiece. Looks like we got a little slip cover deal going on here. Looks like the pram And then we've got, let's see here, all the whodunits and whatnot on the back. So pretty nice. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. Let's see if I can get this slip cover off, maybe. Oh, nope. Let's go this way. Hey, look at that. Come on, you can do it. Okay, there we go. Who knows what the hell that sounded like on camera. It's all super loud, but here we go. The Mandalorian, oh, there's the back. Side. Nice, got a little pram action going on. That's not bad. I like the little art box, that's kind of nice. Looks like we got a flap. Ooh, we do have a flap, all right. Let's see if we can't. Actually, you know what? Let me switch sides. I've got a bunch of gear up here. Probably gonna hit it if I do this the wrong way. All right. All right, we have a child. We have a glare. Okay, let's see here. Let me put this guy down here. You guys can give a, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. So we've got the child here. Looks like it's in just a normal Hot Toys clamshell, so nothing crazy going on there. And it looks like we're just gonna do that, right? All right, come on. Oh, okay. He is significantly different than the Sideshow one. Just like, I mean, just first impressions, significantly different. All right, come here, you. What are we doing? Let's see here. I'm trying to do this on camera. This is not the easiest thing to do. All right, let's do this. There we go. Now I can do it. All right, there we go. There's that. Box number 4, we'll get you out of here. And let's see what the heck we got up here. All right, so here we go. First impressions. Let's find out. Let's find. That's some loud plastic right there, Jack. Okay, there we go. All right, what are we seeing, guys? What are we seeing? First impressions. All right, so first, you can see some teeth in there, so that's kind of cool. The skin texture, ooh, it's poofy. It's poofy. The skin texture definitely looks different than the Sideshow collectibles piece, which is made in conjunction with Legacy Effects. So that's interesting. This is definitely darker material. This is a darker material here versus the Sideshow one. So yeah, let's kind of get this guy out. We got some plastic. Let's go get this guy out here. Let's see what kind of body we got. It's got that Hot Toy smell. But check that out. Just, what are you guys thinking right off the first impressions here? This is obviously my first time seeing it. What are you thinking? I'm definitely seeing some differences in the shape of the head. And obviously we'll do a comparison, but I'm seeing some differences there. Nice details in the eyes. Don't mind that, that's good. Got a bunch of hair stuff going on here. So that's kind of cool. All right, we got some poofy cheeks. And the ears look, I don't know. Well, obviously one of the points of contention with this particular figure, with everybody, was really the ear seams. They're not terrible in person, all right? They're not terrible. I don't know that they were necessary. I think maybe it was necessary for the production of this because of how they made it. Maybe they did that, but I don't think that's terribly offensive, I guess, for lack of a better word. So yeah, all right, let me put him to the side and let's see what's underneath this tray. All right, get you out of the way. Looks like we've got some extra ears, we've got some hands and shift knob. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right, boom, there we go. All right, let's see. We've got a display base, we've got some hands, we've got a mythosaur necklace, we've got some ears. So let's take a look at this base. Oh, that's big. That's a big base. Look at that. It almost looks like it was 3D printed. If you guys seen 3D printed products, they have that little grid pattern. That's almost, then you got to sand it down and whatnot. This almost looks like a 3D printed piece. It's not terribly heavy, it's pretty lightweight. There are batteries there. There's a battery compartment there. Why would that be there? Other than it's a reused base from something else and then they threw this part on top of it? It's kind of weird. I don't know. Does say the child right there, if you guys can see. And yeah, there's that. It's a base. Yeah, whatever. There's no like cover art or anything to go on top of it. We've got looks like an acrylic clear stand thing. Don't think we're gonna need it for this video. Maybe later. We do have a Mythosaur necklace. That looks pretty good. That is definitely not metal. Plastic, guys. That's disappointing. Nice little pleather necklace here. Interesting. I mean, I guess you could wear this yourself too, but you'd be better off just buying a metal one and it would look nicer. I mean, it's not silver. It's definitely a dark, oh man, gunmetal, like a gunmetal color. So I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's just kind of, yeah, whatever. All right, get you out of here. We do have some hands. We get whatever the heck that was for. We have a shift knob. This is definitely darker than the one from Sideshow, actually. This is like a way darker. Like these two things, I mean, I don't know. This is darker. I don't know if that's good or bad. If you can focus for me, that'd be awesome. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's definitely darker. The blue looks darker. We'll compare that to the Sideshow one in just a little bit. We get some ears. Let's look at these things. Let's see what the whole reason for these things are. Here is one ear. This, I don't like this. This looks cheap. This looks, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I'm gonna say Hasbro, guys. This looks cheap. All right, let me get some of this stuff out here because it's trying to focus down there instead of where I want to focus for whatever reason. I don't know, but that doesn't. This is a long form unboxing. This right here, let's see if we can just focus now. There we go. All right, so this, the texturing going on here, there is some texture. All right, there is some texture going on here, which is nice, but it's I don't know how well that's going to come across, but it definitely, I don't know. It appears cheap. I mean, that's the best word I can say for it. There's that. We do have some hands. These hands look large. Hold on, I gotta do just. We're not even there yet, but I gotta look. All right, so I happen to have Sideshow one right here. Let's see if I can do this. Hand. These are not the same scale. I mean, look at the color differences. The paint apps on this one are I mean, without even jumping too far into, the paint apps on this are way better than this. This, again, feels like Hasbro. This feels subpar for a Hot Toys product. But look at the size of the hands. Like, that's crazy. If they're both 1-to-1 scale, why is this, which one's right? I don't know which one's right. This one just looks large. So when we actually get the figure out of here, but that's, interesting. Okay, I'll put you back over here, Grogu. Here we are. All right, we do have some hands. Looks like we got some like gesturing hands. We got a maybe that's more of a gesturing, like a force hand. This one looks like it would hold ball. No. I feel like there's a magnet supposed to be somewhere. Nope. Maybe it's this one. All right, let's get these guys out of here. Is this going here somewhere? Yeah, okay. Magnet, that's where that goes. Okay, so let's get some of this stuff out of the way and see what we got with this child. Okay, so here's our first look, or I guess our second look on the head sculpt. You can see there's definitely some coloration in the eyes. They're not just solid black. There's some orange, some brown, amber if you want to in there. Nice. It looks like they actually have blood veins going on in the eyes, which is nice. I don't know if the Sideshow one had that. I don't recall. We'll look at that in a second. The cheeks are definitely less red, less rosy, I guess, if you will, than the Sideshow one. It definitely looks like the paint apps on the cheeks are smoother. That's not as splotchy. But it definitely gives the appearance, and whatever material they used to make this figure, or this, yeah, it's a figure, definitely has that toy feel. It has a very glossy, reflective, plasticky appearance in person. I hope that's coming across on camera. I don't know if you will like that, you don't like that. Doesn't, I mean, this is just me, my first impressions on this thing, but it has that impression. The head looks like it's a different shape than the Sideshow one. These ridges look a little less pronounced than the Sideshow one. And this is supposed to be like a thing where you can pull this down, maybe. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's not creepy at all. That's a pretty cool feature. The Sideshow one definitely doesn't do that. That's a cool feature. Check out the teeth. A little tongue action in there. That's cool. That's neat. We'll have to see if this material, if you can see, it's like squishy and whatnot. Will this material last over time because of that function? All right, I don't know. There's that. A little overbite action going on. Interesting. So if you push it way up, you get some of that. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cute. Huh. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cute. So here's your seams. Again, they're not terrible. Obviously, Sideshow one doesn't have any, but they're not terrible. They're okay. Don't mind that. The hair's okay. Got some nice little plugged hair and whatnot going on there. This area here, I don't feel a wire. Like there's a wire. Is there a wire? There's a wire in this section, but not here. Yeah, there's a wire right here, but there's not one here. So that's kind of interesting. And then I'm noticing the weathering they've got going on here literally looks like what's the best way to put this? Guys, I paid a lot of money for this. Anybody who gets this is going to pay a lot of money for it. I get it. But this type of weathering here, this little splotches of yellow that I'm seeing, looks like it got stained, and not in a realistic way. Like there's splotches of, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. This looks like somebody literally dropped, maybe eating a hot dog or something, and they dropped mustard on it. That's what it looks like. It's like that brown, yellowish, I don't know, it's just weird. So that's gonna need some work. Yeah. All right, now keep in mind, I paid for this with my own money. I paid for my Sideshow with my own money. So these are just my impressions of this thing. You take them for what they're worth. If you love this, do not let me influence you and say, hey, you don't like this or whatever. These are just my initial thoughts, which is the whole point of this video. And the reason I bought this is so I could pose it and have some fun. So let's figure out what the heck it will do. Actually, let's take a look under the body here. There's like a padded, so there's a padded diaper, I guess, if you will, underneath here. Yeah, padded there. Let's see what kind of motion we can get out of this thing. Looks like we're gonna be able to get 360 out of it. Got a ball head right there. That's fine. Oh yeah, he can look way down. That's nice. So the simple fact that he can look down is so much of a big deal for photos. That is awesome. I think you want to be careful with these. I know I'm kind of manhandling this right in a second, but you want to be careful with these because I have a feeling those will probably come out. Yeah, you can pretty much do whatever you want there. The arms, let's see. It's like we've got like a double bend on the elbows. So they'll do pretty much that. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Interesting. All right. No, come on. Work with me, man. Work with me. Come on. Okay, so here's the thing. I've got. Let me get this knife out of the way before I hurt somebody. Let's figure out what kind of poses we can have with this thing and kind of change out a couple of these parts. We've got ears to change out because obviously they wanted us to be able to change some ears. That's fine. That's fine. We've got a stand. Don't need a stand for this. Let's see what we got going on here. He definitely wants to, mine's wanting to lean forward. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I adjusted that leg. There's no swivel or anything at the feet. So it's not like a swivel joint or anything there. So that's not a thing. He's literally gonna be balanced or sitting down. So for the purpose of this, make my life easier. Have him sitting down. Okay, we do that. Okay, if you're new to the channel, usually these or go a little quicker. But for this particular figure, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do more of a long form video. So feel free to subscribe if you like. All right, so there's, like I said, there's no wire up here. That's not a thing. There is a wire underneath, but this right here, I don't like that. I do like that it sits up higher. I do like that. Okay, don't get me wrong with that. I do like that. But I don't like the yellow splotches of weathering, if you will. I'm not a fan of that. The hands look ginormous. The feet are definitely, I mean, they're okay. They're not bad, but they're not painted as well as this Sideshow piece. But I think, see, here's my trouble with this thing. Here's my trouble with this thing. It's freaking cute. Like if I put this, I mean, it's freaking cute. It just is, okay? He's got his little shifter knob. Looks like it's just a normal kind of peg to change these things out, which you can definitely do. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's change out these ears. Let's see what's going on with this. These look like maybe a magnet. They look like they probably got some magnets in there. So, yep. Magnets. That was easy. That's cool. That's cool. That's cute. That's cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cute. These little pegs, these normal pegs, they just change out. You can put his little necklace on him. If I can get this around his ginormous head, I'll probably just do this. There we go. Probably what they advise anyways. Right? It's cute, okay? So for that, I'm gonna give it some points for that, for being cute. I wanted it for photo reasons. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have something like this in your house, maybe taking, like people on the Christmas time do like the elf on a shelf thing. This will be super fun to do that. You can have him getting into different antics and things like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Take him to the office, take him to work, sit him at the desk, have a coworker. Like this is pretty cool, right? I do feel like he is going to be sturdy enough. I don't really think is going to be, you have to be super careful with it. I don't think you're going to break it, because these pieces right here, I mean, if you look at this is very I'll say it again, Hasbro-like. This is not what I expected. I expected better. These paint apps on these nails are cheap. They're just cheap, okay? And so there's that. The ears, I mean, I don't know. I hate to be the downer, and I'm not really trying to be, guys. So, I mean, everybody's gonna ask, like, which one should I get? Should I get the Sideshow one, or should I get the Hot Toys one? I think they're two totally different things. One's the statues. I bring in the Sideshow over here. They're two totally different things. Totally different things. The colors on them seem pretty similar. You can see like the cheeks going on here on Sideshow versus this guy. Like this is way less red, okay? Way less red. But where the details come into play, I think the eyes on both of them are good. I think they're fine. I think the skin texture on the Sideshow one is more pleasing. Like you feel like you spent $350, $400, whatever it was you spent. You feel like that. I think the garment, if you can see right here, this is definitely darker than this. On the lower part, this is darker than this on the upper part, and then the weathering on this one's better. Neither one of them are fantastic on the weathering, neither one of them. This one though, literally looks like somebody, and I don't know how it's coming across, literally looks like somebody spilt mustard on it, or something yellow, or food coloring, or something. The hands on this one are ginormous. Just to give you guys, I mean, we saw it earlier, but I want to show you this. This is what I'm talking about, okay? And listen, let me tell you this. I don't care which one you buy. I don't care if you buy one or neither or both or whatever. I don't care. This is my money. It's my video. It's what I'm doing. So you buy whichever one you like, okay? So this is just me enjoying literally $700 or $800 in product here. Okay, so that's what this is. If I'm spending that kind of dough, I'm going to be kind of picky. But I want to take a look at the hand, a hand versus the Sideshow one. So on the Hot Toys hand, Sideshow hand, and I want to show you what I mean as far as the paint detail and the reason you might want this one for a replica reason. So if you had a Star Wars collection room, statues and stuff like this, this is going to be a little bit more pleasing to the eyes versus this is something you would literally, it's a play with, it's a toy. Okay, and so let me show you without knocking this shift knob out of the hand. Let's see if I can do this up close for you guys. I want to show you, come here you, because his hand actually doesn't come off. Okay, number one, the size difference is ridiculous. Okay, so obviously the Sideshow one because it doesn't come off. Hot Toys one here. The size difference is ridiculous. But I want you to look at the detail. Look at the paint apps, the freckling that's going on this hand, the nails versus this guy. Okay, vast difference, vast difference. Like literally, this one could come off the Target life size thing they've got up there for like 20 bucks. I mean, it's just one of those things that just, this one is not as well painted as this one. Okay, so there's that. As far as if I can get you sitting down for a second. As far as the face goes and the redness, let me see if I can't do this safely. I'm gonna try and do this safely. We're working on a different kind of rig here today. But here we go. This is what I'm talking about with the redness. So we got Sideshow on your right, Hot Toys on your left. There's that. And check out the shape of the head. The shape of the head's a little different. The texturing on this one feels more like a rubbery plastic versus this one being like a resin. So yeah, which one do you guys like? I don't know. Interesting. I think for screen accuracy, I think Sideshow killed it, or Legacy Effects killed it. Sideshow helped put all this stuff together. But the Hot Toys one is freaking cute. It's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what I can do with it. So, am I happy that I bought this one and this one? Yes, I'm 100% perfectly good with owning both of these. I will not be returning them. I'm not selling them. I'm not doing any of that stuff. But you don't want to spend this much money and just gloss over obvious issues. You don't want to do that. No matter how much you like a figure, it's got its flaws. It would have been nice to have a wire up here where this one has a wire. That would have been a nice touch. The weathering, I am not a customizer or painter or any of that stuff. I have no skills in that respect. So I'm gonna have to find somebody to weather this, or I'm gonna have to do it myself and probably butcher it because this is too clean. This is too clean as well. There should be some weathering going on down to the bottom where the drag on the ground. There should be some weathering there. This one right here, honestly, is not long enough. And this one seems to be the right length, obviously sitting down. But the fact that he can sit down here is pretty cool. So the question is, who made the best life-size Grogu? And I'm gonna say it was neither Sideshow nor Hot Toys. Neither one of them made the best one. And the best one has been made, guys, by Adam Savage. He made the best one. It is what it is. He literally took this figure, chopped it up, and made it posable, made it articulated. And in fact, I'll put a link to that video right up here. You've probably already seen it. It's probably got 4 gazillion views. He made the best one. I don't, maybe I'll go that route. Maybe I'll chop this one up and maybe I don't know. But Adam Savage made the best one. However, if you're not Adam Savage and you can't chop something up and make it work, statue, films like presence and accuracy, I think you got this guy. Just for pure fun, I think this one right here is good for you. So I'm keeping both and love to hear from you guys. I know it's gonna be a very divisive thing. This is gonna be like that Marvel versus DC, or, it's gonna be one of those things where it's very controversial and people are gonna argue about it and whatever. And everybody's gonna be waving their Hot Toy flag and their Sideshow flag and whatever. I don't care which flag you were flying over there. I think they're both pretty cool, and I'm happy to have both. So that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Sorry there, buddy. And as always, collect what you like. See you next time.